Bing Bong, the imaginary friend to Riley in Inside Out, is, spoiler alert, not gone for good. His soul, his essence, his life may have faded away after he sacrifices himself in the memory dump to save Joy and Riley's all-important core memories, but I don't think this means he is dead. The Bing Bong we grew to care for and the one we cry over during this scene is indeed gone, since there is no indication memories eradicated here can ever be revived. But I think there are still pieces of Bing Bong in Riley's mind. Hello, I'm Isaac from What's So Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people. Today, I'm going to explain my theory on why Bing Bong isn't gone. If you'd like to learn more about Bing Bong, I've provided all the links to Inside Out and the resources I used in the description. And to continue discussing Disney with me, make sure to subscribe and to click that notification button.
Right, your theme song. Who's your friend who likes to play?
Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
His rocket makes you yell hooray. Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
As Riley's imaginary friend, Bing Bong resided in Imagination Land since Bing Bong's soul originated within Riley's imagination.
Welcome to Imagination Land. I come here all the time. I'm practically the mayor.
When this resident of Imagination Land interacted with Riley, the Bing Bong we know was transported to the real world to interact and play with Riley, allowing them to create many wonderful adventures.
Do you remember when you and Riley were in a band? I went to all of your concerts.
Yeah, I blow a mean nose.
Watching you play tag was such a treat. Oh, and remember your rockets.
Of course, it runs on song power.
As a toddler, Riley truly brought Bing Bong to life. She thought about her mostly cotton candy friend, recorded who he was, and through all of their interactions with him, she really felt he was her best friend.
Riley loved playing with you. You two are best friends.
Now, for me, I had the most childhood adventures with my favorite toy from Walt Disney World, Jedi Mickey, but for a while, I also had an imaginary friend who I called Coffee. I always imagined Coffee would be a good friend who also would sometimes get me beverages, except he would never get me coffee because I don't like coffee. If you had an imaginary friend too, let me know by commenting a ghost emoji and or the name of your friend below. Similarly to how at 20 years old, I can still recall memories, like I'm sure many of you can, on our imaginary friends, I think because of the deep connection Bing Bong and Riley shared, it is likely Riley still possesses memories of him. Even if Bing Bong faded for good, there could still be remnants of the times they spent together in Riley's mind. For example, in the Inside Out storybook, An Imaginary Friend, we learn prior to the events of Inside Out, Bing Bong discovers he still matters to Riley. At one point, Bing Bong's rocket fell right into the stream of consciousness, and then it floated into a tunnel into a part of Imagination Land Bing Bong had never seen before. When the tunnel opened up, Bing Bong was surrounded by a lush garden full of storybooks growing out of the ground. What Bing Bong had discovered was Storybook Land. Wow, look at that! Riley made up these stories about me, said Bing Bong. She remembers me after all. Prior to the events of the film, we know Riley continues to cherish her made-up adventures with Bing Bong, and she cares about him so much, in fact, the many storybooks of Bing Bong even had the capacity to come to life. Places like Storybook Land, I believe, ensure Bing Bong's love, memories, and adventures are preserved in Riley's mind independently of Bing Bong's existence, and I think that is supported in the film as well. Now, when we first see Bing Bong, he is actually stealing memories from long-term memory, which I don't think he is supposed to do by the way he runs away from joy and sadness.
I will take you, but not you. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't leave you.
Hello.
What?
It was actually this introduction where Bing Bong's morality is questioned because of his thievery that initially brought me to want to make a video on him. I just didn't understand what he would gain from taking Riley's memories. But then I realized I think it all relates back to his insecurity on his friendship with Riley. Before his heartbreaking fading, Riley hadn't pictured Bing Bong in the real world for a period of time.
There's not much call for imaginary friends lately, so,
Which left him feeling distraught and broken down because he still longed to be her friend. Bing Bong didn't want to stop creating memories with his favorite girl.
Riley can't be done with me. I had a whole trip planned for us.
Bing Bong never stopped loving Riley, but over time he began to fear being forgotten. And Bing Bong's insecurities only grew with the destruction of Riley's original Imagination Land preschool world.
Princess Dream World! Oh, the stuffed animal Hall of Fame! My rocket!
Everything in Bing Bong's life felt like it was being destroyed, or it was changing too quickly, because Riley was evolving as an individual. Aspects of her life that may have been important to her in the past were being given up as she began to discover new aspects of the world she cared about more. In truth, Riley was just growing up, but for Bing Bong, at times it felt like he was just being left behind in Riley's mind. Even if Riley was moving on without him though, he still wanted to be there for her, and that's why I think he was stealing memories, as a means of keeping himself around in Riley's mind. To stay alive, I think Bing Bong was finding memories of him and Riley so that all of their adventures couldn't be taken to the memory dump to fade away. Therefore, Bing Bong's excitement while stealing the memories could derive from his enjoyment from seeing his moments with Riley again, and his willingness to break the rules in Riley's mind can be explained by his desperation to stay alive. I think Bing Bong was storing memories to ensure Riley could always remember the happy times they shared. And if the memories he is taking are actually memories with Riley, then when he dumps them out, we can see Riley still cares for Bing Bong. As we learned from the long-term memory workers,
when Riley doesn't care about a memory, it fades.
If Riley didn't care about the memories Bing Bong held, then they would be dark and uncolored. But since these memories are still glowing and colorful, then I think this tells us Riley still loves her memories with Bing Bong. The soul of Bing Bong has been forgotten, which makes it impossible for Riley to use her imagination to see her original best friend again. But I don't think all of Bing Bong is gone. Although Riley can't make new memories with her imaginary friend, we see in the Inside Out storybook, her love for her adventures with Bing Bong created a storybook land with story covers that can even come to life. And by analyzing Bing Bong in the film and noticing he may have been stealing glowing memories of him and Riley, we are indicated again that pieces of Bing Bong still matter to Riley. The imaginary friend Bing Bong may no longer be within Riley's mind, but I think pieces of Bing Bong's goofy nature, selflessness, and love remain in Riley's heart.
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
If you enjoyed theorizing on Bing Bong, then click that like button. And if you are interested in staying up to date with more magical Inside Out videos, and I do have more on the docket, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Do you think Bing Bong still exists throughout Riley? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you'd like to see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over here. And as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day.